Today, we are going to look at Rebus puzzles. These are a ton of fun, and if you're looking at this slide going, what in the heck is this? It says, help you to understand. That's right, help you to is under the word stand, therefore understand, help you to understand Rebus puzzles. That's what my goal is at the end of this. I'm going to show you a lot of different strategies for looking at Rebus puzzles, including, like on this slide, looking at the relationship of where words are compared to each other. Let's get into it. I want to first off say that this photo and the other photo of Rebus puzzles are licensed under the Creative Commons, so there's no copyright on these pictures themselves, and they're awesome. They're amazing for showing a lot of different strategies with Rebus puzzles and for practice, so I'm going to use them. Let's go through these puzzles one by one. You can pause and try and figure them out. Try and think a little bit of the relationship of the words to each other, or look at the order that the words are written, and try and look for hidden meanings inside them. You can pause and try on your own. I'm going to go through them and teach a couple of strategies as we look at this. Welcome back. If you have given this a shot, hopefully you were able to at least figure out one or two of them. In the first puzzle, number 1, the solution is a cut above. And this one can be a little bit confusing because often we count the number of times a word is written as part of the clue, and 8 cuts under, 1 cut up. But this one here specifically is pointing at the cut that is above, so it makes you think that's a cut above. In puzzle number 2, it's give, 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 get, 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 get. Get, give. And again, we can look at the location of the words give over get under give, but in this case it is the number of times it shows up. So it's forgive and forget. That's the solution for that one, forgive and forget. Number 3 is actually a great puzzle for showing a technique that you'll see often in these, and that's that there's sometimes words inside of words. In this case, the word tongue is sandwiched in between the word cheek. So this is tongue in cheek is the solution for this puzzle. But it's not always quite that obvious. Sometimes it puts every other letter in between. Like I've seen one that's reading between the lines, and it actually has lines written out and reading is spaced out so that it's every other letter, and it's challenging to find those ones. But this is a really good starter puzzle with tongue-in-cheek. It's a really great example. Number 4 is the way that these roads are written. They are crossroads. Number 5 actually had me kind of wondering and trying to figure out for a little bit until I was able to figure out what the full word was. The full word is operation, and the letters that were taken out spell out pain. So this is a painless operation. And number 6 is the word glance written backwards. Again, looking for words that are written backwards is definitely a strategy. So this is a backwards glance, or that's the solution for that, a backwards glance. Now we're going to move on to 6 more puzzles. Try thinking about those techniques that I've talked about on the introduction slide and also on the previous slide, and look at these ones. Try and solve as many as you can. Then come back and I'll go through all the solutions for them. Go! Hey, welcome back. The first one took me a long time. I thought it was a book. I was thinking this was a book, and I had my mind set on book. And that stopped me from being able to solve this puzzle until I started thinking that it's not a book. This is actually a slice of something, or a piece of something. If you take the word cake and you actually cut it up, you'd get a K right in the middle. And if you look at this and kind of use your imagination, it could look like a piece of cake. So that's what the solution for this puzzle is. It's a piece of cake, and that is supposed to be a slice of cake and part of the word cake at the same time. The second one actually was a strategy that we looked at previously. If you spell this one backwards, it's stay. So this is stay back. The third one could definitely take some time if you're not sure what the word is, but the full word is price. And it's been cut exactly in half, right down the middle of the letter I. So that is half price. The fourth puzzle we're looking at is actually a phrase I'd never heard of. So although I was able to solve all the parts of the puzzle, I had to look up, what is this phrase? What does this even mean? And it's a British phrase, put him on the back foot. And it means like put him on the defensive. But it was a British phrase I'd never heard of before, to put him on the back foot. But that's what that is. And again, the him is on top of a backwards word foot. So I like this puzzle, even though I didn't know the phrase, because it makes you look at the word backwards. It makes you look at the relationship of the him and the foot. It's a really great puzzle to bring together a lot of different ideas. All right, puzzle number 5 out of 6 here. We have another word inside of a word. This one has the word ace inside of the word hole. This is an ace in the hole. All right, that's definitely a phrase. Whoops. And the final puzzle is the whole message of this entire thing, and that is to think outside the box. I hope you were able to get that one. The word think outside of the box completely. It's definitely a phrase, think outside the box. So those are some fun puzzles. That gave you a dozen of them. Hopefully it got your brain working. Now go and Google some and search for some and solve these puzzles. They can be a ton of fun. They can get super frustrating, but then as soon as you know the answer, it's like, oh, I love it. Anyway, these are some of my favorite puzzles. I hope you enjoyed them too. Have a wonderful day.